Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2, Irish Spring. So, at the end of our last episode we found out something kind of exciting. We were just poking around looking at things, and we noticed that our plot to kill power here, which you can't see now because I've already set it in motion, had a potential plot power of like 108%. So, that's not bad at all. And then when you throw our Spy Master in the mix, it almost up to 120%. So we threw around some money because, you know, we have money. And we're going to try to kill this guy. And hopefully, you know, we can kill him. And you know what? If they find out about it, I don't really care. That will sever the alliance between Sildara and Dyfed, which will allow us to swoop in and pound this guy into the ground. Which actually looks like he has less troops now anyways. 1.26k, 2.6, so he's only got a grand total of 3.8k troops. We have 4.4, but that's still pretty dang close. I mean, what we could probably still win that war. A lot of it would just depend on us getting in and wiping out Sildara first, and then assuming a defensive position. But I would like to see if we can kill this guy first, because then if we can kill him, it would be even better. Even better. My grandson, son of Gruffid, conscientious, fussy, and affectionate. Well, conscientious can develop into diligent or temperate. Those are both pretty good. Fussy can be patient, greedy, or paranoid. Greedy and paranoid are not very good. Patient's okay. And affectionate can be kind, content. Both of those are good for me. And trusting, which, not too bad. So, the one we'd want to intervene on here would be fussy. To get that diligent. Looks like he's going to go stewardship focus. He's conscientious. Fussy is good for intrigue, but he's affectionate. Yeah, so he's going to go stewardship. And we're going to educate you with somebody who is diligent. Diligent. Let's see. What you? Yeah, we'll go with my daughter. My data. I could be trying to, I guess I could be trying to put them with some of these council members to bump council, how they feel about me in the council up, to try to get more loyalists. Could, I guess. All right, what is the score up to now? 179. I thought it was only 108. I guess it doesn't count in the people that you can bribe. 179 is really freaking high. Okay, so somebody has already spilled the beans. What an asshole. He wants to betroth his son to my granddaughter, Snes Nikfursu, who is quick. Gonna decline. My dog Malin Yd let everyone know about my plot to kill King Owain the Careless during a drunken stupor at the local tavern. But he's not even a drunkard is the thing, but anyways, whatever. I never should have included that drunken blabbermouth in a plot this delicate. See, I feel like used to. The thing was, it used to only happen when it was a drunkard. At least that's the way I interpreted it. But now it's happening all the time with people that aren't drunkards. So, I mean, if that's not the case, then there's really no way that you can avoid this event. You know, I always thought that there was a way you could avoid it by just looking, you know, not adding in drunks, but it would be nice if there was a way that you could avoid this, other than just, I don't know, keeping the plot small. But if you keep it small, it's going to be hard to get up to enough plot power. So anyways, he's going to receive an event. He might go into hiding, which is going to severely hamper our efforts to kill him. My reputation is ruined. So I think that gives us known murderer now. Or not known murderer, but no, actually with him, he will dislike us now. Attempted murder, yeah. But hopefully he doesn't go into hiding, because yeah, we still got a lot of plot power there. Oh, gotta unpause it. So he may go into hiding. If he goes into hiding, then, you know, that is kind of bad. Is this a different one? Yeah, it's a different granddaughter. Same son, different granddaughter. No. No. Sorry. I don't think that's going to happen. 208% now. No, he's up to something. We just got to find it out. Yeah, that event's going to fire. If he does not hide, that event will fire. Sooner rather than later. 200% is really high. Okay. Our granddaughter. Just go humility, I guess. My co-conspiracy here, it's firing. This doesn't mean that it's going to succeed. It just means that the chance to start the event chain fired. Gwethifer has procured a poisonous viper. Where the hell did you get a viper? And sends word that it will soon dig its fangs into King Owain III. So, the Marshal. Just don't point that thing at me. Okay, well, I approve of the plan. Promised my wife Octreda that I would find a suitable ride for her when her mare had to be put down. Now I am in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Tuabimane. So, earlier on, the strategy that we were kind of taking here was just to try to keep her liking us just enough to where she won't want to stab us in our sleep. However, now that she's beyond childbearing age, I think what we will do is we actually will spend the money to make her fall in love with us. Okay, success. Snake performed its duty with aplomb and pumped King Owain III full of its deadly venom. It slipped away into the night, and the guards are now too busy contending with the string of lethal snake attacks to search for those responsible. I could kiss that snake. Well, maybe not. So, oh man, sweet sassy molassy. It actually worked. So yeah, you don't have any allies anymore, do you? Do you? Do you? Okay, we can't change that until, well, middle of the, or end of this month. So we are going to declare war on this guy. He has 1.26k troops. We have 3 times that in our personal levy. So we're going to immediately declare war on Sildara. Everybody on the council says, yep. Claim Sildara. Boom. It's going to be mine. Raise those personal levies. Have you meet there and have you go here. Actually, why don't we just have everybody go to Ostrage? Oh, actually, no. You go to here. You go to here. Reason being, they might have to take a river crossing. No, they won't. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Just go to Ostrage. Everybody go to Ostrage. Meet up. So, I'll go ahead and take speed down to 3. He's going to summon out his... So, he's going to try to attack into Lagan, but he's not going to make it before we get out. There is no river crossing to here, so that's fine. It's completely fine. We will... I think we're going to go ahead and take a fight with him here immediately. Probably freeze him there. Yep, frozen. So we're going to fight him on his home turf, basically. Oh, we didn't even check our... I didn't even check my my leaders here. Make sure my leaders are in good shape. So what you want to look for when you're looking at your leaders is certain people who have certain people that have war traits can also have battlefield traits. So like this guy, he is a winter soldier, which means he has mastered the art of fighting during the winter, which it's not winter. And he knows how to turn the fierce elements into an advantage. So if it was winter and he was in, leading one of the, parts of this army, winter supply would be +4, and we'd also get +50% to combat in winter, which is ridiculous. Other than that, looking down through here, let's see, we have an inspiring leader, so does extra morale damage, which is pretty good. And that's it. There are other things that will give you some bonuses to military type stuff. Other than those 2. Like these here give you some bonus to personal combat skill. But I don't think that actually comes into play in fighting. So we're going to put... We want to make sure that this guy, Concobar, is somewhere in the mix for sure. Now we can go. Okay, so we got a fight going. Now, if you look at the fight, you can see you've got your attackers, you've got your defenders, and here on the attackers, you can see who is leading each part. You can see he only has one leader in a flank that's already, the white flag means that it's already been routed. So, yeah, that's bad for them that he's already been routed, this flank. Whenever a flank gets routed or another part gets routed, it means that the one that's exactly opposite can turn its attention into the other one and basically can flank into something else. So, yeah. And this one can flank into our center here because for some reason we don't have a third unit over here, but we will soon. Then you can see your different troops here, so you can see a majority of our composition right now is in infantry. We have almost half of it's heavy infantry, which is pretty good, and then we have some light infantry, a little bit of pike, some archers, and about a fifth of it is light cav. So really our spread here is pretty similar, pretty samey, which is normally what happens until you get further on in the game and you start using your retinues to really kind of use it to your advantage to get a better comp. So anyways, so let's this should be very, very, very good for us though. Okay, keep spying on it. So now that both those flanks are gone, we're focusing on them, and he actually is routed too, so we're in a pursuit phase. And you can see we won, so we got plus 29 war score, which is reflected down here. We gained 4 prestige in battle, and it's split amongst the people, the commanders. No piety because we weren't fighting a religious foe, and then we gained some military technology points. And then you can see the breakdown of casualties and survivors. So you can see we lost 76 people, they lost 412. So we captured Constantine Macmail Sechlain, who is basically nobody, so probably couldn't ransom him. He's probably not worth any war score. We'll just hold him in prison. So what we're gonna do now is, you know what? He's gonna broken retreat. We need 700 here, so why don't we just merge these up and then split in half and send the bigger unit off to follow them. Since we don't need all of those anyways, we're just gonna follow them, chase them down. And where are you going? Argala? Okay. We'll just follow them, chase them down, and then try to stack wipe them. Probably won't be able to stack wipe them, but in fact, they may just be able to get away from us completely. Well, actually, no. Guess we're moving a little bit faster than they are. Okay, so they stopped there. Ooh, that's gonna be kind of bad for us because we're taking a straight crossing. But he didn't start with much morale, so it ended up being okay. Yeah, that was normally you would never, ever, ever, ever do what I just did. So take that to heart. Don't ever do what I just did. I was very, very sure of my victory because not only did we take a straight crossing, which is the worst possible river crossing you can get. You can see, look at all those negatives I've got. He also was sitting in the hills, so he gets a positive. Horrible, 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 but still it worked out for us. Keep spying. So now he is going further up this direction. Whatever. Whatever, man. I'll follow you. Young Sisuil has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. It seems she has learned all the basic skills required. Oh my god, she turned out terrible. Very good. She's terrible. So we got there before they got there. Or maybe we didn't. Just looks like we did. They're not retreating very fast, that's for sure. Okay, so it looks like one of our sons took over. Sildar. Our strong son. He is going to Gowrie now. Where are you going now? Buchan. That's probably where he's going to stop. No? Okay, yeah. He is not shattered retreating anymore, but he's trying to run away, and he's not going to make it. He is going to get a bonus because he's in the hills. And we took a river crossing that I didn't see, but numerically we outnumber them by so much now that it doesn't even matter. It's like basically in combat you have a kind of like a combat width, and he can't he basically can't stop us from surrounding him at this point. Is the way I kind of understand it. We just outnumber him so much. I mean, if we were in the mountains, it would be less so, but the hills isn't really that big of a deal. Where's he going? All the way down there? Okay. Alternatively, I could just stop following him, and I probably could just get all the war score I need now by just sieging out his stuff, but I like following people around. I like stalking the enemy, I guess. Not creepy, is it? It's been a while since we've shed some blood in this campaign, so at least it feels that way. Okay, so our designated regent's son had a daughter who is ill. Oh. Too bad. So now he's moving faster, and that's because as your unit grows smaller, you will move faster. So he's moving a lot faster than our bigger unit. But we caught him. Can we stack wipe him? No. You know what? I'm done following him. I'm done. He can take his 122 troops somewhere else. I don't care. I imagine that once we siege down this first holding here, he's probably going to be at 100%. Probably. Let's go up to speed 5, so we know that nothing. At this point, it's pretty much in the bag. Young Sness loves keeping her things in order and patiently spends lots of time on it, so we can intervene and make her diligent. Or she's a busy soul just like me, and she becomes patient. Patient's pretty good too. But you know what? I think diligent. Diligent plus quick, that's ridiculous. It's a grand total of +4 to everything. Wait, what? I thought I clicked diligent. I must have clicked the wrong thing then. Oh, fat fingers. Whoopsie daisy. Hey, there's his army. All 116 of them. This guy's still trying to marry. Okay, yeah. So it did go to 100%. So we can enforce our demands. Pew. King Brian the Fat has usurped the title County of Sildara from male Sechlain Macconcobar. Munsterian claim on Sildara war is ended. King Brian, second Amumu, 1. That's us. Title loss on succession. It says this county is going to go to King Cathlin of the Isles, but it won't. That's just it's going to go to Fursu. There's no reason that it would go to anybody in the Isles. Okay, so where does that put us now? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counties in Ireland. We need 7 counties and 2 duchies total to become King of Ireland. So, do we have any other claims on anything? We do not. We are trying to fabricate on Briefny, but it's not really working. I mean, our son-in-law has a claim on Dublin, but I don't really want to land anybody at this point. So really our best bet here is just to try to fire off a claim. So if we look at our Diplo relations, we can see claim Dublin, claim Tirchonale. We got some claims over here too. What's our claim here? Kircher. Oh, nah. My son-in-law. What about this one? Yeah, I mean, it's just it's not really anybody that I want to. The thing is like we could press these claims for these people. Even for my son-in-law, though, it's not going to bring the land under our sway. They would get the land, and they would still be independent of us unless we gave them a county, and I don't want to give them a county at this point. So, yeah. That should give us, yeah, we've got enough retinue now to get a light skirmish. So it costs us 580 cap, 81 gold, and then it's going to cost us 0.14 gold, plus a little bit extra while we fill it up. So, but that'll be cool because that's going to significantly increase the size of our domain, our troop domain. So, good stuff, good stuff. It's going to take a while for it to reinforce, though. I mean, we can see, if we look at our military page, military tab, we can see it's costing us right now, our retinue is costing us 1.88 gold a month to reinforce. But once it's fully reinforced, that's when it only costs you 0.14 gold a month. So, it makes sense because it does, you have to think it would cost money to recruit people, you know, for a standing army. You know, it's not just an army that you call up every now and again, like the National Guard. It's an actual army. So, all right, guys. Well, I guess that's a pretty good place to stop. So, in our next episode, you know, while I'm thinking about it, actually, let's move this guy because I don't want to forget. In our next episode, you know, really we need to get this guy gone. If you know, here's the thing. If we could take over this guy's 2 counties, then I wouldn't feel quite so bad. In fact, I wouldn't feel bad at all about giving a county to somebody and then pressing their claim. I wouldn't feel bad about it at all. Because if we take both of these, we're going to be at 6 of 5 on our domain. So we'd need, you know, unless we gave one away, we would be having a small penalty to our taxes and our levies. So, yeah, but we'll see. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for joining me and supporting this series. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button below. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments or contact me directly. Until next time, game on.